This is Max, a pro boxing fan. I'd like to be joined by Peter Fury tonight. I feel like every single time I'm joined by you, Gradus steals the headlines. Just talk to me about Gradus Kraus and the superstar that you have on your hands now.
You know, I'm proud of Gradus. I'm proud of his father. He put so much work in, and he's a phenomenal talent. I'm over the moon with the 6 rounds, you know, because we can see things he needs to work on. And unless we get these type of rounds and he's blowing them over, then he's not seeing what he needs to work on. So full credit to Scott Forrest.
I was going to say that. I feel like a lot of time you see fighters go in there like Gradus and blow their opponent out in 1 round. As the coach, it must be good to see him get in the rounds, because we know he's going to be in these big fights against tougher opposition down the line. So it must be amazing to see him get the rounds.
100%. And, you know, I said when this fight was made, I'm so happy with this fight. Because, look, I don't get surprised. I had an idea where this fight was going to go and how it was going to be. I even had his game plan off to a T. I knew what he was going to do. That's why Gradus was light with his shots, touching him up. But I think when he done the first knockdown, he started looking for the KO. And there was too much separation in between the hard punches. It was taking too long to follow up through. When he should have just flowed with his boxing, stepped behind his punches, and it would have been a different story. But it is what it is. It's all about progression, improvement, progression, improvement, and he's got them 6 rounds, and now we can clearly see these things. So all these things we need to work on. And when we get another good opponent, probably a little bit step up again, in November, hopefully get him a title, we'll see things he needs to work on again. So the more rounds that we can get for Gradus, especially me looking at it, I need rounds for Gradus before challenges for these world titles.
Yeah, it's almost a double barrel question. We know his talent, we've seen him, and I imagine for him he wants to keep on improving. And I saw when he was all on DAZN, I saw him whispering to Izzy Asif, talking, I don't know what he said, but is there a path that you want to see Gradus Kraus on now? Is there almost like a roadmap for Gradus? I know you said maybe a title fight in Netherlands next. Where do you want to see him?
Yes, I think he'll be ready for a title in November, and we'll just progress him through and just keep him going, really, keep him active, keep him busy, and we'll see what happens at the end of the year. You know, I want to see him pace himself over 10 rounds, you know, in a real fight, take shots, give them back, relax, pick his shots, not looking for the knockout all the time. This is all a little bit where he's got to gain that experience, and it'll come when we get the rounds against better opposition as well.
Yeah, last time I spoke to you, I also spoke to Hughie, who was supposed to be on that card and obviously pulled out with the injury. Did I hear you say that we're going to see him on the same card as Gradus in November?
Good chance of it, yeah.
Any idea of opponents, and where do you want to see Hughie?
I need to see him back fighting. You know, he's recovering from injury. He's had knee surgery, only keyhole surgery, but it's still surgery, so he's got to recover on it. But he's back sparring next week.
Look, like I said, I don't want to keep you too long. A man that returns in 2 weeks' time, he was here tonight, Dave Allen. You saw the love that he's getting. He's a fan favourite, isn't he? And like, very tough matchup, isn't it? Obviously, you're a coach, you know boxing. How tough could Makhmudov be?
I've got Dave stopping him. Yeah, Dave's a lot better than you think. I think Dave's too much for this guy. This is a Goliath guy, but when he gets hit, he starts falling apart, and you can't change that. You can be a monster, you can be a big puncher, but if you've got a heart like a pea, it's going to remain a pea, isn't it? So this is blood and guts game. If you haven't got it in you, it's not going to. You can't train it. So Dave Allen has got what he hasn't got. So Dave Allen win mid to late round stoppage, I reckon.
Yeah, now last one before I let you go. I know you're a traditional boxing man. You do traditional boxing, but I have to ask a question. Jake Paul, Tank Davis. 2 things. First of all, how do you see that going? And also, you are a coach. Say you were managing Tank. How do you deal with a weight difference like that? How would you prepare Gervonta Davis for this fight?
Just prepare to get the bank accounts fat. That's it. Don't talk to me about boxing. It's a circus, isn't it? But it's massive business for the 2 of them. Good luck to the pair of them. Build your fat bank balance. That's it.
Look, if one of your fighters came to you and said they were going to fight Jake Paul, what would you say to them?
I'll take it.
Really?
You'd be an idiot, wouldn't you? It's millions of pounds for nothing. Of course you're going to do it, ain't you?
Yeah, Peter, well, thank you very much. Congratulations.